a new iPhone color. That's right, it's real. It's not fake. It's on their website and everything. It's happening. Apple is now making a red iPhone. And lucky for you, we already have one here in-house, so this is your exclusive first look and unboxing of the red iPhone. So this is the box for the new product red iPhone. And Apple's had other product red stuff in the past, mostly iPods, and I'll touch on those in a second, but this is the first product red iPhone ever made. And while new colors of phones halfway through the year normally seem like a cheap grab for more media attention, this one does not have me mad at all. This is also a 256 gig 7+ also, for the record. So right on top of the box, you'll get the paperwork like normal, and actually a red product red card on top with everything else you normally get. Product red, for those who don't know, is Apple's couple of special edition red products, and purchasing them gives a portion to support HIV and AIDS programs and research for them. So you can learn more about that at red.org. It's a good cause. So yeah, you get that, and as you saw, some normal white Apple stickers, no red stickers or anything crazy like that. And then of course, after the paperwork is the red iPhone, and first impressions are, wow, this thing is really red and really good looking, just as pretty in the flesh as in all the really bright ads, which is saying something. Those look great. I mean, this is really red. Plus the front is this white front, like the special edition colored iPod Touches they did a couple years ago. It's interesting. So setting the phone aside for a second, you also see everything else in the box is exactly the same. So you have the lightning ear pods, your charging cable, your wall connector, they're all white, etc. Same iPhone 7 experience. But yeah, wow, this matte red anodized aluminum is actually as ridiculously good as you'd think. I hope the camera can do it justice, but I really like the contrast of the red with the black of the camera cutout and the logo on the back, the product red branding, it's all super clean, and that makes 3 new iPhone colors Apple has come out with in this past year. The product red, of course, is brand new, but we also did get that new matte black iPhone late last year, and we also saw the glossy jet black iPhone alongside that as well. So we have some new stuff to choose from. And the red color, I think, has pretty quickly moved up to the top of my favorites, as much as I like the matte black. It's honestly the most photogenic phone I've seen in a long time. Seriously, the matte finish, it's so saturated and really bright because of the anodization. It has this sort of a satin look. And I don't think it's going to show that many fingerprints because it's not pure black. Man, I think Apple should do more colors of the iPhone like this. Imagine a green or a blue, stuff like that. Now, I gotta say, the only thing holding this red iPhone back for me, and actually a lot of people, if you were on Twitter this morning, you'd see, is the front of this phone. Why did they have to make it white? I mean, nothing against the white bezels. You know, some people like that. That's fine. But this phone could be a full-on MKBHD edition red and black masterpiece with a black front. Imagine that. I don't know. Something about the white front looks a bit goofy to me, like it doesn't match. Also, the new Touch ID home button they have on these iPhones, they could have totally made this silver ring around it also red or black, but they didn't. Seems like an obvious oversight. Not a deal breaker, but kind of weird that they didn't do that either. Either way, this had people brainstorming ways to make the perfect red and black iPhone. Turns out there's 3 possible ways to go full red and black. Number 1 is allegedly the front of these iPhones is really easy to take off and replace from like another iPhone. So if you had another black iPhone and a red one, then you could take off the black front and replace this white front to have a full red and black iPhone. But that means you have to have 2 iPhones. Number 2 is you can just put a black skin on the front of this phone. So it's red on the back, black on the front. But that of course means you have to have the red phone already. And I also don't really like the front skins on the phone. It feels kind of weird. So number 3, which is probably the most common, easy way to do this, is to just get a red skin for the back of your current phone. Obviously it won't be the exact same anodized metal look or anything like that, but this is by far the simplest way to do it. So I'll drop a link below the like button if you want to check that out. It's not metal or anything, but obviously you still get that same kind of look if you want some red in your life. But either way, there you have it. That is everything you need to know about the new red iPhone 7. It's going on sale on the 24th of March, so 3 days from the day this is uploaded. If you want to check that out, I'll leave a link to that below as well. Feel free to share this video with anyone who you think would be into the red iPhone. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.
Apple just announced a new iPhone, or a new iPhone color. It's product red. It's actually the first iPhone that's been made in red, and it's going to be available on Friday. There are 2 models you can pick from, the 7 or the 7 Plus. We got the 7 Plus here, and we're going to open it up and show you what's inside the box. So As you expect, very similar packaging to the iPhone 7 Plus that's already out there in different colors. This one is red on the back. How red? We'll find out in a sec. So you can open it up, there's the instructions. This also is red, and here is the product red iPhone. So it's in there, nothing else is red. So you still have the same ear pods that are white, and you've got white charger. Maybe in the future you get a red one of those, who knows. This is the case on the red, and we're gonna take off the plastic, give you a better look. It's matte, and it has a shimmery type of look. Apple says that it's a little bit darker red than previous product red cases and iPods. The product red iPhone back looks great, but keep in mind that it's not red on the front, it's white. So not bad, but if you put a case on it, you're gonna lose the red. So if you got a blue leather case, you put the product red iPhone into there, now you're gonna have a blue iPhone. So we're gonna lay it down there next to an iPhone in matte black. How red is that red? Well, let's compare against a few other things that we assembled here, just to know. Pokeball? Well, there you go. Actually kind of similar to that. Rubik's Cube, more dark red than that. Coke can, darker. Similar metallic type of look. Old Spice, high endurance, definitely darker red. Viewmaster, yeah, that's like orange almost. That's definitely different. Clown Nose, let's see. Yeah, darker red. Not Clown Nose matched. And CNET Red Ball? Let's take a look. Oh, it's close. CNET Red Ball is a brighter red. These hot sauce packets, though, are not a bad match. Fox.
What's up, guys? I'm making a video just to say, told you so. Not really, but overnight, Apple has been busy and they've released several new updates, I wouldn't say products, to their website, namely the red iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, well, Product Red. So this is in collaboration with Product Red, so they want to create a generation that is free of aids using some of the funds from this collaboration. So as a result, look at this. It is absolutely sexy. I mean, it's an anodized finish, so it's going to be matte. I thought it would be a polished jet black like red. I think that would have looked cool too, but it looks absolutely great. I think I like the back anyways. I think the front could have used a black screen. That would have been pretty cool, but it still looks good. There is a white Apple logo to complement the color. You know, the contrast between red and white is going to look pretty good, especially with a glowing Apple logo on that. But I think it looks fine. It looks great. Just as predicted, the product red iPhone is here. It only comes in 128 and 256 gigabyte configurations, like the jet black iPhone, and you'll be able to order it this Friday. iPad mini. So the iPad mini 4 with 32 gigabytes of storage was axed. Instead, we're getting a 128 gigabytes starting at $399. No other updates to the iPad mini series or anything like that, but there is a new iPad altogether. It's not at all what I expected, but it was what was rumored, at least one of the iPads. So it's a budget model. It's just called the 9.7-inch iPad. No naming to it. I'm thinking this is going to get pretty confusing for some people looking back at the iPads because they just won't know what to call it. But 9.7-inch iPad for consumers, it'll be pretty easy to recognize. Be like, hey, I want that one. That's not the Pro model. It's the cheaper budget model. It starts at $329. So seems like a good price, actually. It basically replaces the iPad Air 2. The only thing is it's getting thicker. So from 6.1 to 7.5 millimeters. That's considerate. And it's also heavier. So from 0.96 pounds to 1.03. It's getting heavier and thicker, but it is getting faster and slightly better internals, especially for a budget model. It shouldn't really matter. But I don't see why they couldn't have put all of that in the iPad Air 2 chassis, as that one is actually really, really thin and sexy. Anyways, you know, it's not the first time Apple has gone backwards in terms of thickness. They've done that several times already. But it includes an 8 megapixel camera, 1.2 on the front, a little bit embarrassing there. It also has the Apple A9 processor and a brighter Retina display. That probably means P3 color gamut, or maybe not. Maybe just the display itself is brighter. We'll have to see. But it doesn't support the Apple Pencil, which is going to be a big minus for some people. For Apple, that's good. People are going to want to upgrade to the Pro model just to get that feature. But no new iPads other than that. No iPad Pro 9.7 or 12.9 inch or the new, you know, completely shrunk bezels edition. But I guess we're going to have to see. Either an event sometime in April that's going to be happening, or Unlikely at WWDC, we might have to wait all the way to September to get these iPads. But the iPad Pro, the first big one that came out, is almost a year and a half in terms of age, so it's about time to refresh it. And the iPhone SE now comes in 32 and 128 gigabyte sizes, so there's officially no more 16 gigabyte iPhones, period. A bunch of new Apple Watch bands, nothing that interesting, but this is the 2017 spring collection. Looks pretty good, I guess. So if you wanted to update your Apple Watch, you can do so with these on Friday. And this is Clips. It's a new iOS app for making and sharing fun videos with text, effects, graphics, and more as per description. I say it looks a lot like Snapchat without the face mask feature or anything cool like that, but I'm sure it'll be fun. It does require iOS 10.3, which was missing today. So my personal guess is it will release next week or possibly even on Friday to run on these new devices that Apple has released. So in any case, guys, that is what's new today. The new product red iPhone is the biggest and the 9.7-inch iPad. So that's a little update for you. Stay tuned. I will have these in hand soon to show you guys, but have a great day. Peace.